Pisces swimming through the river and loves to be around everybody. And they are a work of art. In today's show, we'll explain about the life and legacy of the most excellent and underrated zodiac sign ever. This show is all about Pisces. Ruled by two planets, Neptune and Jupiter, Pisceans are the rulers when it comes to helping out others. They don't lead, they follow. In today's episode, we'll explain the strengths and weaknesses of the sign, its likes and dislikes, and compatibilities with other zodiac signs. In part 2, we'll explain love, relationships, and intimacy with the mutable quality. Before we start, I just want to explain something to you. I'm a Pisces myself, and the season is almost over. We are underrated. We're in the worst list, and we're also clumped together with Scorpios, which makes me mad. We do have a tendency not to open up, but when you get us into that hurdle, you will love us and appreciate how much we care about you and be your friend. But for all of us, we look up to individuals who will take advantage of us and make us look bad. We know how to move on very quickly and cut you off. Furthermore, we face heartaches due to wrong, incompatible zodiac signs, or individuals who are like-minded like us, such as a Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, or a Capricorn, but don't have the backbone to accept us for who we are. We know that we live in our dreaming world, and we dream because we want that reality, but don't know how to put it in. You must pick our brains for us to see what it could be and put it into motion. You must make us comfortable so that we won't freak you out. This is what we want. We are compassionate. We take things very seriously when it comes to anything that you talk about with us. We are gentle. We are kind and love the compliments. And we are kind of cheesy like that. We are intuitive as we look at things through a thin glass eye. We are insightful and make us think like everybody else. We are wiser than the next person. Pisces are the oldest sign in the 12th house, and we are more than smart. We like to give people advice when they need it, and it's more vital than others. We take this very seriously. We love music, just like a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. We love music. All we hear is hits, and when we make something, that's going to sell like crazy. And we love the arts. The fish moves and makes somewhat weird art in perfection. We love making sure that our technique is appreciated, and we make it very well. There are some things you need to know about us because it's essential for our zodiac sign as we have weaknesses. We like to escape reality. If you see us daydreaming, don't even bother. We like to dream because of what we could be together. Sometimes, if we want to be with you or just thinking about getting away, you'll see our pupils dilating when we are dreaming. That's just what we do. We trust too much on people. It can be a double-edged sword for us as we can trust on one person too much, and it can be too much for us as we follow naturally. Sometimes we are manipulated to do some crazy and stupid things, and sometimes even fail relationships. It's hard for us Pisceans. We can be fearful about the things, as we can be a phobia of things, such as stage fright, not wanting to get out, and feeling that things are coming, such as doom and gloom, and even being overwhelmed. I get that a lot, being overwhelmed, and it can take a toll on a Piscean. We are sad most of the time. Sadness eternal for us. Things can just bark us down a lot. That things that can get hard on us. But a work of art can be made from our sadness quickly, even as fast as it can be. And finally, we can be a victim or become a martyr for Christ. We're not afraid to take the bullet or bite the dust. There are a lot of people, and sometimes celebrities are taking the easy way out, and it's a tough situation for us and a serious topic we don't want to discuss because it's talking about mental health. All likes and dislikes are significant, but this time around, we're talking about this since this is very dear and near to my heart and every other Pisces hearts, what we like and what we dislike. Similar to a Cancer or Scorpio, we like being alone. Being alone is a good thing for us because we're always in our dreamy world. You might see us in our natural habitat, our brain. This topic is my favorite subject, sleeping. Did you know that the whole world, 95% of the time, likes sleeping? We're not lazy, we're just like you, sleeping. Sometimes zodiac signs need a little shut-eye to bring you back to reality. Visualizing something that stimulates us is what we like. 3D worlds and art films inspire us and intrigue us like no end. We want to measure ourselves through media such as movies, art, and anything we can get our Piscean hands on. We are water babies, so we have to say this. We're naturally like a fish. and that so we swim. Like a Sagittarius, we want to know the meaning of life, and we are great philosophers, and we appreciate the benign and the unknown as everyone else in the world. We like to ponder. We like to flirt. Romance is in our DNA, and we love to make you laugh and make you smile when we flirt. So for that, you gotta think of us because we appreciate relationships more than anything. And finally, music. Music is our lives, and for many of us, we hear hits. Music is us, and music will always be the vehicle to assign and design our lives, including you. I know that many of you may not like this about us, so let us begin with the dislikes. Like a Capricorn and a Sagittarius, we know it all naturally because our expectations in our dreaming world don't calculate to reality, and that is very serious. We don't know everything. We only know it through our minds without living that life, and it's a bad habit for us. Being criticized hurts us Pisceans, as this could hurt us in the long run. That has to lower the expectations of life to improve and heal throughout. We are about to pass a lot because we want a conclusion on everything. An elephant never forgets, but we don't forgive. That's a bad habit, and that we still do have, but that's serious for us. And we don't like cruelty of any kind, to women, children, to animals, or anybody. We do not like it. Don't even try it. Pisces swimming through the river. Pisceans are kind, gentle, and calm like that. We can be your friends, and we can be your lover. As is natural for us, we want to feel love. We don't like cheating. We wish for this love thing to work, and we'd like to put a ring on it. Why? Because we want to feel like we are loved. It's hard for us to communicate the fact, so you have to move the conversation along so it won't get boring. Make it fun so that we won't have the cold shoulder. For us, we like the arts, music, and most importantly, being with you. Sometimes we get clingy, and sometimes we want a little space. If we love you, we can get close. And if you are not our time, we get distant. It's a push and pulls thing. And we are the essential kind of zodiac sign and the most underrated of the last house. The best compatibility for relationship for us Pisces is Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo as the opposite zodiac sign. The least compatible are Sagittarius, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. The somewhat consistent of the zodiac sign is Leo and Gemini. In this episode, we'll explain Pisces in general and the somewhat compatible zodiac signs first before we go to the compatibility list for the zodiac signs in general. These will be brief as this is a new reformulation of this format. It can be a work of art or falling apart. Two fish swimming through the ocean in harmony or a clingy mess. It can be a mess, more like a loser for the lover in them. It can be harmony for them if they can make it right. Us Pisceans love to stick together and we are clingy. However, it can be Achilles' heel for us as one doesn't like to cling for the other and vice versa. We also like to daydream, which can be a drawback for us in relationships. It can work 50-50, but I want to forewarn you, and they can't lead. Pisceans cannot drive for dilly squat, and they can't handle finances like an average person, and we spend frivolously like a fish, literally. We like to put our money last more than anything. We might need some outside help for finances, like a financial advisor or someone like an assistant to help them out. It can be a disaster or a whole lot of art in your house, and I can't blame us for trying as I am myself. But I know another zodiac sign that can handle us, and that is the bowl and the fish. Can these two lovers tame each other? They're nurturers while Taurus is down to earth but serious and tells it like it is, and it's very private, similar to a Scorpio. We all know that Taurians can lead while Pisceans follows. It's a lasting relationship for the pair, and they can do it 50-50. The best zodiac sign to get with thus far. Both are sensitive and emotional stability, shares the same air you breathe, and catches you when you fall. The two understand each other like floating water, and both are water signs. The stinger and the fish. Not all Scorpios are the same, as we get put into the bracket of the worst. Some are jealous of us than others, like Roy from Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon. It's also 50-50, but we need to open up as they need communications as they're emotionally attached, and they want to be demanding. They are the leaders, not followers. The goat and the greatest fish of all time. You should know that you lead, not follow. Pisceans are naturally hot and beautiful, or reflect the Capricorn's subtle curb appeal. We like to help the goat with a burden that they cannot handle. While the cardinal quality wants to succeed, while Pisces like to keep the Capricorn down to earth and more in their relationships that they can handle. However, leading a goat can be a double-edged sword that can hurt them without warning, and it can overwhelm us easily. If you know us more personally, you can pick with our brains and tell us what we want. The opposite zodiac signs, twin flames and a virgin and a fish, both need to communicate as much as you possibly can. They can help you out. However, it can falter and not salvage correctly. Virgos can smother Pisces with a workload and their problems on them. Yet they're neat and clean like the devil. Pisceans are not pure, some of them. But Virgoans don't like to show it as much as they can as well with a Piscean. But when it comes to other things other than music, they falter. Still, when it comes to music, they can take the music from the Piscean's mind into reality from the Virgoan. They're successful musicians and successful lives. This pairing just gotta be done and implemented the right way. The lion and the fish both are childish in their own ways. But the fish could not look away from this Leo. This avid relationship will cause you many relationship issues, as this can be a problem as your birth chart doesn't line up. If you are a Leo rising or a Leo moon Pisces, a perfect match for you. Otherwise, the fish can be mesmerizing about that aura and glow that a Piscean blinded by the light of the reality that this relationship may not pan out as it may seem. Leos can be very not so clingy and they can tell it like it is. However, we could drive the lion crazy with us being too sensitive, building up the Piscean's self-esteem and not leaving so much flirting with every other people willy-nilly. Both have an idealistic way of things in a relationship. Being a Sagittarius moon myself, I could take this with intense pride that Sagittarians are only compatible when it comes to coitus, nothing else. Who makes the bad Sagittarian over? Which can have hurt feelings if the Pisceans hear about it. In conclusion, we are the underrated Pisceans ever, but we have the authority to lead and encourage you to greater things. But fall behind and let a zodiac sign lead. Share this with your family and friends who are Pisceans or something else. Thanks for watching No Filter. I love you all very much. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you later for part 2. So long.